Hi guys, okay, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. I typically do reaction videos, but I also do a lot of mental health videos. I do some music videos and a bunch of different things, but this video specifically is going to be about how to keep an online school or online work area organized at home, and some tips and things that I've learned how to stay organized and focused while I'm doing this work. I think we can all agree that COVID has been a crazy time. I know for me it has provided some definite instability where I never thought I would have it at. So I definitely think keeping your workspace organized, especially at home, and I mentioned in this video feng shui and like the idea of it, and I used to think it was just a good idea, but actually the more I practiced it, and I've talked with one of my best friends Ashley about this, it is helpful. But I do upload 3 to 4 times a week, and please make sure to hit that subscribe and notification bell to see all my videos. I'll be doing some videos this week on how to make money from home, and a bunch of different things. But also guys, I want to make sure before I even start this video that I say I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy. And if you're working from home, if you're working online with school, whatever it may be, I also wanted to mention too, this video, I guess for a lot of children that are doing online school as well, it could be useful. Some of the things I mentioned. Also, I look like a hot mess throughout this video, but let's get into this, guys, and I hope you enjoy. Guys, so right now I just want to kind of do a before segment. So down here, this is my little living room area of mine. Funny, they're both unplugged, don't worry, but my little heaters, my workout stuff, my guitar, my flute, everything in mine is really down here in this little living room area. But I do have, so this is all art projects I'm working on currently. That's a spin machine, which is exciting. I'm going to do a video on this because I actually figured out a way, even though this is, sorry guys, it's off topic, but this is like creative kids art. So if you pop this thing off, instead of using one of those like, what's it called? The drill, I'm going to put like glue a little blob onto this so I can actually spin this canvas on here and do a video of that then for you guys later. But essentially this video, as I said earlier, is just to show you guys my online school area. But yeah, I'm making a Raiders. That's horrible, but it's because I'm going to paint that gray and then just do that in black detail. And my Johnny Cash, which I got to do about 5 more layers of black and then do all of it in white in the background. But so basically this is my art desk, which is great, but these bins are essentially kind of just like in the way of a whole bunch of nothing. So what I'm going to do is move these big purple bins over here. And sorry guys again for traveling with you, but I want to actually get them put underneath where my workout stuff is over here, under there. So then I have that space. I'm going to bring my computer and my monitor down here to set up that space and then show you guys how I like it for my online school experience, and how I can successfully do it. But let me just get these bins moved and then I will get the computer parts brought down and we'll go from there. So this is a work in progress, but this looks a lot different than before. So basically I already started working on some more schoolwork just by setting it up. So I have a lot of work to do regarding organizing my art stuff. I have some up there just kind of thrown around, but I needed, so the most important thing, I guess, for making your personal space at home for work or school, for me at least, is having the space to do what you need to do without clutter. It took forever, but I actually got my monitor set up with my wireless keyboard, but everything's down under here. Actually, that took me quite a bit. But in order to be productive too, like I have my dog's food and water right there. I typically have a bed for him right here. Hi, Pudgy. But yeah, when I'm sitting here, it looks like it's high up, but it actually really helps. We had to write a paper on John Lennon, so there's that. But yeah, so I just make sure my space is clean, organized. As like the art stuff, as you can see, is a little bit of a mess. But I just think it's so important to have a clean space you enjoy working in order to start getting your work done. So I think, like, I'm not only going to show you how I set up my space, but I think in order to stay, like, the most productive, for real, now, don't judge me, but I am a very spiritual person, I guess, but the idea and concept of feng shui. So a friend of mine, like years and years ago, before I, like, honestly, back when I was young, had brought up like feng shui and how it helps with like stress, de-stressing, decluttering. And I was kind of like, I understood where he's coming from, but I didn't understand it, and I wasn't really willing to change my mindset to do something like that. Well, the thing is, like upstairs, which I will show you guys as well, I've been organizing the same way. But if you notice, like I'll show you guys then at the last little bit when I get things tidied up all the way. But like my cubbies even here are empty because I have everything I could possibly need, and these drawers right to my right. Sorry, my camera's shaking everywhere. But this is a great book. I actually bought it. I have my library version of it ready to return the card, and I ordered it. It's Manage Your Day-to-Day, Build Your Routine, Find Your Focus, and Sharpen Your Creative Mind. This is probably one of the best books I've ever met, but I suggest keeping a planner. I even go as far, and I am going to skip to next month just so you guys don't see my personal stuff, as keeping a calendar like this even. Making sure you're organized, you know your due dates, you have your resources. I know for me, this term, I did not get my books like hard copies. I had gotten the online books, so I actually went through a university near me and rented the books. However, I already opted for like my next stuff, like just to do what I was doing before for my bachelor's, like just to get, it's like $30 extra a month, that's it. But I think it's important to keep your area clean. Now, if you have a puppy or anything like that, or a child, including like myself, which my daughter will be done with school relatively soon, the thing is, like, it's sometimes hard to keep your focus. Now, I think that it's probably most important when you're working on school from home because of how many emails we get and how many things that just in general, like, I mean, and I hate to say this, but I know a lot of people think that I ignore them, or I'm just ignoring their text messages and stuff, and I'm not. It's actually comes down to the fact that I don't really know how to deal with everything I am. So, like, if I have the energy, that's a whole other video. But the thing is, like, you have to prioritize with what you need to get done in order to, like, live your life and fulfill your purpose in life. And everybody's is different. Like, that's why I don't really talk about college much on my channel, because I don't believe everybody needs to go to college. I think it depends, honestly, what you want to do, obviously. And also, like, I mean, let's say my best friend is into graphic design. Now, the thing is, if I wanted to do graphic design myself, obviously, I went to the Art Institute, but not for graphics specifically, but in my graphics courses, I struggled. So yes, if I wanted to do a job, I'd have to go to school. But you know what I mean? So it's just, everybody's different, but I think it's so important. Sorry guys, I am reading about this. I wanted to see my professor. He did already write back to me, which is good. But the thing is, like, it's just so much easier when you keep your space clean and organized, but not, I think when you make your to-do list, especially for school, or if you're working from home, how most people are now, and it's already difficult to, like, want to stay still, at least for me, but I also suffer from ADHD, but that's a whole other thing again. Basically, like, keeping it clean and organized so you look forward to going to that space. I have a little Zen garden I'm actually going to bring down here for when I'm doing my schoolwork like this. But alright guys, sorry for making you look at me like a mess. I do have a Spider-Man shirt on. What? But I've been running in and out and in and out and trying to get, like, furniture in and out. It's been a nightmare. But yeah, so we will be back very shortly. Oh, also, let me just say this too. So when I'm working on specifically schoolwork, and my daughter is 7, so she's in 2nd grade. She does have to do some schoolwork from home, especially for a while after Christmas. They didn't let the kids come back because of risk of COVID. Now, I always keep a big notebook like this for when I'm, like, writing stuff down, like notes. Like my paper yesterday, I actually answered all 3 questions. I had them printed off. Again, organization, guys, is key. I have them printed off, so I'm looking at this and just sitting and writing, so it's less intimidating than just staring at the computer and thinking, oh, I have to open this tab, this tab, this tab. For me personally, writing and having a printed copy is nice. And if you don't have, like, a printer, honestly, I'm going to make a video on this anyways, I've told you guys before, but Mercari, the commercials say it differently. They just now started promoting, but I've been selling through them for a while. They have printers that are affordable, so you can definitely get one, but it's so much easier, especially if you have any type of attention deficit disorder, like, to literally print it, write it, and then put it together. But it made perfect sense. My professor actually already wrote back today. This was due yesterday. But yeah, so that, and like I have this clipboard where I can store just the utensils that I need. So I think the other important thing is like when you're working, there you guys go. But when you guys are working on schoolwork or anything from home, I think it's important to remember, like, since you're not at a physical school and you're not at work physically or whatever the case may be, at work you wouldn't be sitting with your dog running around. You know what I mean? You have to make it a realistic space where you can enjoy your time. I also have my Amazon down here, like my Amazon Echo, to listen to some music. I listen to my headphones. I have a little Bluetooth speaker. But you guys, it's honestly so easy. The more you just simplify your space. And all those spray paints that were up there, I am just going to be crazy and show you guys. I put them right here in this drawer, which honestly bothers me a little bit, but it's okay. But yeah, so guys, just keep your space organized. Keep only what you need around, and you're going to make it a heck of a lot easier for yourselves. But okay, so let me go upstairs and show you what my desk looks like up there. Hey guys, so this looks like a bit of a mess. I know you're probably thinking, but again, I have my Nicorette gum. I told you guys I've quit smoking recently. I'm not ashamed of that. If you guys would like, I'll make videos on how I quit smoking cigarettes. I also do have my medical card, as you can see. Legal, everything's fine. The point is though, this to me, even though it doesn't look good, feels a million times better. Because like when you walk and I don't see, like, there's no shadows coming down, you know what I mean? Again, there's a mess on my bed for me to clean up. Everything's a wreck, but it feels so much better to like have this like this and like actually be able to see the light when I come in my room. Another thing too though that I think is important is always keeping like sticky notes around like this, because when I think of something and it like exits my mind quick, I always make sure to sticky note it. But the thing is, with to-do lists and stuff for school especially, I keep them simple. Things that are due dates, what's due, when. Don't overdo it, because then you're gonna have a to-do list that's going from days and days and days of things that essentially aren't getting done. And of course, there's a little troublemaker. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll definitely make a second part. If you're interested in any of the other types of videos that I brought up during this, let me know in the comments below, or feel free to message me on Instagram, anywhere, honestly. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope if you're doing online school at home, you are happy, because she's so cute. And I'm proud of you for doing school. And if you're working from home, I'm proud of you as well. So everybody stay safe and healthy, and I'm about to do a good outro for one. So I legitimately even have my drawers labeled, which is kind of crazy. I do have YouTube open, and it has some ideas with how to succeed with online school, which I thought was interesting. So I have my calendar down here. I have a planner here that I got at Target. This was only $3, but honestly, I like it because, let me just see if I can do this with one hand. Woo! Maybe, maybe not. Yes, there we go. It has like weekly, so you can actually, it has like the space to write in there. So I like it a lot. But I guess it's important just to keep your space open. Like, I purposely have everything I would need in my drawers around me instead of like having this area. Now obviously I'm going to decorate, but it is so important for me to be productive, to have things where it needs to be, specific notebooks for different things, that I keep it that way instead of having like 50 notebooks laying around that I forget about. But I will show you guys then how I get this art stuff, because that is making me anxious, really, honestly, having that everywhere, just crazy. But yeah, I will definitely keep you guys updated. As I said too, I have like Cash's food and water over here, and he is upstairs at the moment. But toys, his bed, to keep him occupied as well. And then also I do like let the TV go sometimes and stuff while he's down here. So there is that video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll be seeing you guys soon.